Hi everybody, this is Big Mama Love, and today I am going to show all you guys how to make this wonderful little um, kids creative station memento for a quinceanera, a wedding, a baby shower, or whatever event, or just to have at home for your kids. Um, It holds a total of 12 markers, and you don't have to have the expensive ones because these are gifts. So at the end of the night, when the party's closing down, they'll go to a lucky little kid to take home. So I'm making these for my daughter's quinceanera. And also a package of 24 crayons. Um, and what you'll need, and it's really simple, it's really easy. It might not look like it because it's all together, but I'm going to go through the process and I'm going to show you how these wonderful little tools are made to keep kids busy. Because we all know that a little kid at a party, there's nothing for them to do. Everybody forgets about the kids and they all think about partying. Hey, let's drink, let's party, let's dance, let's cut some cake. But we have little kids that sit at the party and they're like, Mommy, we're bored. Well, this helps. And what you do is, let's say you have a lot of little kids, you get coloring books and, like different foamy scrap papers or letters or whatever, and you just set up a whole craft area. So they can color, they can draw, you do glue. I mean, you can even decorate the glue bottle. You don't have to. But, something like this is cute. Well, what you will need is one 3 by 8.5 piece of cardboard cut. You will need 7 1/4, because this is the markers and this is the crayons. 7 1/4 by 2 1/2. It just depends also on your lace. You'll need lace, all different kinds of lace. I have all sorts. I have big pretty lace, and actually this is for my daughter's dress. And I'm just using a little bit because I have like 25 yards on here, and I get all my stuff on eBay. I love eBay. I love to save money. I might have gotten things at different stores, but it's cool, but I love to save some money. Also, you'll need two, and they don't have to be perfect because they're going to be covered, 3 1/2 by 5 inches. You'll need two cut. And what you're going to do is you're going to take these two and you're going to glue them together. And this is going to be your base. This is going to be your base. As of decorations, depending on what kind of decorations, I got these, actually in a whole bunch of different colors in big packages. These are off of eBay. Make sure you order them a few months in advance. 144 pack, and I got 2 of them for $4. A little under $5, actually. For 2 packages, 144. They're great for everything, decorating cups, decorating your mementos. See, in Spanish, these are called recuerdos. So they're little party mementos to pass to, to the guests. They get to take it home. See, with Latino parties, the awesome thing, sorry for the noise in back, but sort of watching The Matrix, love it. We make the mementos, and normally the table decorations, they do them simple, and a sponsor will take the decoration home, if they're designated for the sponsors or the guests. I'm going to show different things I've done, and I'm going to do different videos on different crafts. So this is just one. Here, hand me the glue sticks. See, this is, I call it a super glue stick. What I do is I take the standard glue stick, because you use a lot of these. Standard glue stick. I take my glue gun, melt this end, melt that end, and I stick them together, and I make a big long chain, so I don't have to constantly change it out. Time saver. If you take a little time, it could save a lot of time. So that's one of my nice little hacks. And then this is my creative box station. I have a screw here. You can use anything, but I have elastic, and then all my laces and ribbons that I'm going to be using for my projects. And of course, you want to get, color coordinated for whatever you're going to use. I got this, my daughter's party's peacock in design. So I actually got really lucky and got this at Walmart for $1. And it's it's not a whole lot. I think it's this is 12 feet, and I got it for $1. There's a Walmart going out fixing up their floors, so they're discounting stuff. So, and I run all the elastic, and there's 2 holes. So this is a simple, easy DIY. And I just run the elastic through. It holds everything in place. It gives it makes it easier so it all holds together. It's pretty packed, as you can see. And then there's a compartment in here I could just store stuff. So let's get to it.
Wow, right next to my face wall.
Well, you're there. You're just there. So what we do is we take our cardboard, our 3 by 8 cardboard, 8.5 cardboard. So I have a lot of stuff already cut and ready. So you take your cardboard. I'm going to set all of those that I have already prepped. So you take your cardboard, you take your glue gun, and it's time for my super stick.
Mom, don't use that. That's the one with all the thingy. Oh my god, that is a super stick.
So you take it and you just really want to just put some glue on, and then take your other piece of cardboard, cover it up. Then you want to take, and it's always best to have everything prepped and cut. So I have the ribbon that goes on here prepped and cut. I have the ribbon for the other things prepped and cut. And it's always good to just have it all prepped. It's easier to get it all done quicker. So you have this. Now you take your hot glue, and you really want to put, a decent amount on there. You don't want anything lifting or falling off, or your holders. So you take it, hot glue it down, and then you figure, okay, what ribbon am I going to use? And so on this one I used purple. So I'm just going to try to keep with the basic design. So what I'm going to do is, it had green here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the green. And when you're using a glue stick, what's really nice is so it's not on just anything. This is just a standard piece of tile. So if your glue stick's hot, you lay it on your tile, and it's not getting all over everywhere, and the stuff will just pull right off. So we take it and we run a line. And then we come along and we just lay it down. So it just gives it a bit of a, get some more of the party color in it. I just, I'm so tired of seeing parties where the kids are so bored, and then, us poor parents, when we have little ones, we always have to leave, and who wants to leave a good party? So, luckily, I found a nice, I couldn't afford a hall, so, for my daughter's party. So, it looks like that. That's just one. And you just trim it off. So that's just the beginning. And then you can pick any color. So I'm going to pick the purple. And, it doesn't have to be perfect. No one's going to really care. Parties don't have to be perfect. They just have to be fun. Right? And we all love fun. Ah! So now I'm just going to go and prep. So now I'm just going to finish up my edges. And this is such a simple, quick, easy to do party favor or memento, or, even just have it at home for the kids. And you can always do bigger ones. So this is just a nice little thing for the table. We're going to actually get coloring books, even the adult multicoloring books, and we're just going to go and cut it apart and just have stacks of sheets on each table so the kids can pick their desired decoration or thing to color or whatever they're going to do. Dollar Store has a lot of creative craft things that you can use. Foam pieces. I mean, they have little bags. When you do the RSVP, probably RSVP and let them know how many kids are going to be there so you can have, the kids' creative craft stuff ready to keep them busy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and this is the holder for the markers. So you can always switch things up. It doesn't all have to be the same. So now what I'm going to do is attach. And you don't have to put glue through the whole thing. It's pretty much just keeping it stable. Piece of glue at the end, cover. And I'm making 8 of these. So 8 lucky kids are going to get a pretty cool little craft center kit to take home. So simple and easy. So then we take whatever ribbon you're going to use. I'm using silver to trim. So then again, you want to go through. You want to use the ribbon to go through all the way along it. Just remember, pretty much anything goes. And you can always just make it for your wedding, for anything. I mean, it's really helpful.
Why is what separates us from them. You. Why is the only real source of power without power? And this is why you come to me. Is that why?
Doesn't have to be fancy.
It doesn't link in the chain.
I always leave a little extra because I like to fold it around.
I have seen how good you are.
Fold it over, try to hide the little split part. I mean, no one really notices it, but I do. So now we're going to come along the other side.
Now I have some real so I will say adieu and goodbye.
Always have good scissors when you're starting a project. Good scissors help cut things. I hate having sloppy messes. So here we go.
I must take a piece.
And just go along.
Touch me, and that hand will never touch anything again.
Just remember, you got to be careful when you're putting them together, the glue sticks, because it does leave a little bit of a bump. Try to smash that bump down so it's not like in the way. And then you trim it off. And then what you do is you take your other ribbons. As good as you know, as I have this pretty little box, and simple and easy. So now we take it, all of our stuff. I'm gonna set that a little over here. So if it jostles a little bit, it's okay. Now what we do is it goes black, turquoise, purple, and green. So now we take our ribbon, put some glue along here, and then we just take our black, our blue, and try to make it center it a bit. Purple, and
Why should we trust you?
If I don't deliver you to the keymaker, she can kill me.
and green. So now what you want to do is lift, run another piece of strip of hot glue, line it up,
Forget it.
and glue it down. Stick it down, and see it's coming together.
Get pieced off.
Who? So now what we do is we take our ribbon, and like I said, always have a set of good sturdy scissors. Trim it off. So then we take it and we pull it around, and always make sure you use enough hot glue. And now and make sure you take your board, each piece, and bend it so it's sort of curved. It makes it a lot easier. So go in, make sure everything's even, hold it. Like I say, a project doesn't have to be picture perfect. So once it's set, then what we do is we take our other ribbon and we fold it over that flap, And this, the color, like this silver ribbon, you can just clip that off. And you don't have to overlap a little. I just like to. I just think it looks a little bit cleaner. So now we come in, hot glue that down. If you do a lot of work, get a multi-tamp hot glue gun, because man, the hot glue, it hurts. So this isn't quite a craft for little kids. So finish gluing that down. Ouch, I burnt myself. It happens. So finish hot gluing your ribbon down. And then come around, match up your ribbon to the correlating.
Cause and effect, my love.
Cause? What is what cause?
Cause? How about the lipstick you're still wearing?
Lipstick? Lipstick? What craziness are you talking about? There is no lipstick?
She wasn't kissing your face, my love.
So
It is only a game.
So is this?
just gonna finish up attaching. So, and then you just trim off the excess. So that's the next piece. Okay. Now, got glue everywhere. It always happens. So now we take our ribbon, and I actually didn't cut this. So now we take our ribbon and we put the, it's whatever ribbon you're going to use, and you could just cut the cardboard to fit. And this is the 7 1/4. The one I just did was the 3 8 1/2. So now we're going to come in, and I'm going to trim this off. And make sure you have scissors for when you're cutting wired ribbon, because it will dull your really good sewing scissors, and you don't want to dull your sewing scissors. So now, pretty peacock, and we're going to, you don't have to put it all through. Once it's attached, it really doesn't go anywhere. So, nice and attached.
You see, he's just a man.
Simple, easy. So on that one, I used turquoise. So now I'm going to take my turquoise, and I am going to run a bead of hot glue along. I like having that box. It just makes it easy. I like having easy projects to do. So now we take that, we clip it off. So then I use green. So now I'm grabbing the green and take my hot glue gun and run the other ribbon along. Like I said, it's it's a lot easier if you bend the corrugated cardboard. Put that off. So that's the next one. Simple and easy. Now we go in, and I usually like to do it. I'm just gonna connect these two like this with hot glue. Hold it in place. Make sure it's sealed. Make sure it cures and cools. So there we go. We got another one. 1 and 2. So since we got that connected, now we just glue down the ribbon.
And I will survive you.
Make sure. And then what you do is where the seams are, you connect it at the seams. So now the black was up, the green was down. So make sure it's level. So when you glue these down, you go like this. Dun, dun, dun. Wait a moment, let it chew and seal together. So see, we got that. We got them both together. So now what we do is we take our base. We take our base and we run hot glue around both, and you have to be pretty quick. That's why sometimes multi-temp, like have 2 guns that are ready, you know, 1 multi-temp, 1 high temp, and it works. So now we attach it to the base. So we got that attached. Then we grab our decorations, whatever else we're going to use, and like I said, you need some scissors that can handle cutting metal that aren't your good sewing scissors. So just cut off a flower, and I'm trying to keep with the peacock theme. Cut off a flower. Ow. As you can tell, always be careful with the hot glue because it's all over. I'm gonna have to peel it, and when it's hot and it's stick there, it's not comfortable. So now we want to flower there, flower there, flower there. So pretty little flower, another flower, and then another flower. So, and then right here, how I have so you can get these on eBay. You can actually get them in bulk, like 144. And this one has, because it's her quinceanera, this has a number 15. So keeping with her party, and it's her 15th birthday party, because the quinceanera is, people do it through the church, and it's a coming of age party. It's like a bat mitzvah. So, yep. So I use purple. You take it and you just loop it over. Take your good sewing scissors, cut it off, glue them at the cross, and then we come back in. Now we go like this, and we attach. About boo-booed. Not good. It doesn't really matter if you mess up. Who's gonna care? Kids will just be happy. And always have so much stuff. And these are our 15s. And this is a big bag. And USA sellers, you get it a lot quicker. Foreign sellers, you really have to manage the time. So if it says, weeks or a month, you just want to make sure you order everything in time. You want to have everything done and ready. See, there we go. Another perfect, cute little thing. Oh, mirror image. Pretty cool. But that is Big Mama Love little craft minute. Actually, it took a few minutes. But I hope you love it. Don't forget the kids. Never forget the kids at the party. It can make a great party or it can make a, bit of a nightmare party. So keep them busy. So, Big Mama Love signing out. Peace all.